The envelope had no stamp, no return address, just my name, printed in black ink, Alex Mercer, by hand. The paper inside was thin, old, typed in perfect alignment. One sentence, "You were not supposed to survive." I stared at it. It made no sense. No signature, no thread, no explanation, just that line. I threw it away. The next day, another envelope. Inside, a photograph, grainy, black and white, me, standing in my living room, through the window. Last night, no one had been outside. I checked my cameras, footage corrupted, static, below the photo, typed in the same font. Error in the system. Correction is coming. My hands were shaking. I called the police. They said the address on the envelope didn't exist. The post office had no record of delivery, and no fingerprints. Not even mine. I didn't sleep that night. 3:07 a.m. A knock. 3 slow taps. I opened the door. Nothing. Just another envelope on the floor. The third letter was different. Same envelope. Same type. But the message was longer. You died on May 19, 2011. Location, Junction 4, Highway 83. Fatal collision. Case status, closed. Subject reappeared 13 minutes later. Unexplained. Correction delayed. Initiating sequence 7. I was in a car crash on that date. I remember it, but I didn't die. I blacked out. Woke up in the hospital. Broken ribs. Concussion. The doctors called it a miracle. I kept reading the letter. Subjects like you are anomalies. Returned without authorization. System cannot sustain contradictions. You must be removed. I scanned it for clues. Code, signature, anything. On the back, a fingerprint in black ink. Not mine. I scanned it online. It belonged to Daniel Harper, died in 2009. Official cause, drowning. Body never found. I tried to call the number from his obituary. Disconnected. That night, I woke to scratching behind the walls. I pressed my ear to the plaster. A whisper. You took my place.
I couldn't sleep. Every sound felt aimed at me. I turned off the lights. The static on my TV turned on by itself. One word flashed: replacement. I started digging. Online forums, deep web threads, blacklisted obits. Turns out, there are others. People who should have died. Car crashes, drownings, fires. But they came back. Each of them received letters. Each of them now vanished. One name appeared again and again. Elena Reich, a nurse. The last known anomaly, 2017. Survived a plane crash. Declared dead. Walked away without a scratch. Interviewed once. Then disappeared. I found coordinates she posted in a hidden blog. An abandoned building near the coast. I went there. Walls were covered in notes, dates, photos, all like mine. In the center, carved into the floor, 13 letters equals final recall. Suddenly, footsteps above me. I wasn't alone. I hid behind a rusted cabinet. Someone came down. Black coat. Hood up. Carrying an envelope. He placed it on the floor. Waited. Then he said, without turning, "You're not supposed to be here yet."
He didn't chase me. Didn't speak again. Just vanished into the dark. I waited hours before touching the envelope. Inside, a full page. You are registered. Deceased. Reintegration. Rejected. 13 letters equals stabilization. At letter 13, the system resets. Memory collapse. Identity erasure. Nothing personal. On the bottom, a list of names. Mine was number 9. Only for names left. All crossed out. Except mine. Then, a location. Level below the node. I took a risk. I went back online. Deeper than before. Buried in code was a sequence. A timer. Counting down. 13 days. That night, I had a dream. I was in a white room. A screen in front of me. A question blinking. Would you trade a life for yours? I woke up gasping. Another letter was on my chest. I didn't hear anyone enter. This one had no words. Just a mirror polish card. When I looked into it, I didn't see my reflection. I saw him. The man from the basement. He whispered. One letter left. Day 13. The timer hit 0. No earthquakes. No sky tearing open. Just silence. Until I opened my door. A man stood there. Same face from the mirror. Black coat. Pale hands. He handed me the final envelope. Last chance, he said. Someone must go back. Inside, a blank form. 2 boxes. Me or other. No instructions. No second envelope. I asked, what happens if I choose other? He smiled. You live. Someone else vanishes. A memory for a memory. You won't remember them. I looked at the paper. Felt its weight. Then I thought of my sister. Alive only because I grabbed the wheel that night. Because I survived. What if she got a letter too? I circled me. Signed it. The man nodded. Reset accepted. He placed a hand on my forehead. Everything flickered. I woke up in a small apartment. No letters. No name on the mailbox. No reflection in the mirror. But outside, on the street, my sister walked past, alive, laughing, and she didn't recognize me, because now, I never existed.